Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahanna, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahanna. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone.
ISUPK under Commanding General Yahanna presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the lamb slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, three-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the dopest podcasts, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Mahayim. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. The all-black party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year, from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to isupk.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone.
They need food, housing, clothing. They need counseling. They need understanding of what's happened to them. They need an identity. They need to know the truth about the Lord. They need to be woke up to who the devil is. That's right. White man. That's what the hell they need. And you add that to black people, Latinos, and Native Indians, brother,
ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
And all the warriors be like, boom, yasha.
ISUPK under Commanding General Yahanna presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the Lamb Slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, 3-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the dopest podcasts, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown Class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Muhammad. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. The all-black party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to isupk.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.
Serious, and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord, to do His will. I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put your faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Win the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo.
Imagine Yahanna don't like no soldiers through the Spirit of the Lord. We don't like no soldiers. You understand me?
The same, black, Hispanic, native, they hate y'all as the same. Hate Christ and they image, hate you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate African soft niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lies sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. religion. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ice agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game, put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves.
Aquí somos la Escuela Israelita del Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Hoy estamos aquí. Lord Commander General Yahanna na ESUP ka.
This is what Commander General Yahanna did. This is what he did. Look at all these brothers.
First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. I had to dig.
That's right.
You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahanna, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahanna. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Wagwan priest, you good? What's going on? Listen, man, I'm hearing you, man. You ISUPK brothers be talking about the Jacobites that was in Scotland were originally black. You man ain't reaching that.
Listen, put that on the TV right there. You'll see it. This is the transportations. If you look right there, it will let you know Robert Adam, brown, William Bow, black, Dogo Campbell, brown complexion, black, brown. I see brown, black, brown, black, brown. This is all the Jacobites that was shipped out of places like Ireland and so forth. This is the transportations.
Right.
So this is giving you the complexion of the Jacobites that was shipped out of these places to Barbados and other islands in the West Indies.
Yo, that's mad. So it's saying what? Robert Adams was a labourer and he was what? Brown faced. William Bell was what? Black, curled hair. Damn. That's deep, man.
Which means what as well? Which also means black people was in Europe. Why? Because they ruled the Dark Ages. So that's why they was in Europe.
You man are cold at history, man. All right, man. Shalom.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
This is how you make it to the Lord's 57th annual Passover this year in Houston, Texas on the 4th of April.
Still trying to purge if a nigga at me, I know that all beam around me, niggas finna steam about me. Bitches try to scheme some memes out me. I ain't being loud. Keep it on the dolo. Don't look like my dolo. Like a butler, get that dough, bro. Nigga try me, that's a no-no. Not to palm me like a high five. Park my car and chill. I'm looking at the Philly skyline. Clearly I'm about mine. I feel like it's my time. Demons trying to distract me and knock me right off of my grind. But nigga, I am not crying about shit. If it happened, then it happened. I get past it, I don't trip. Now I'm laughing, I'm just adding to my wisdom. Damn, I'm lit. That's the way you handle it. You gotta be a man and shit. Niggas masking up and I can't slack a bitch. Nope.
ISUPK under Commanding General Yahanna presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the lamb slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, 3-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the dopest podcasts, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Mahayman. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. The all-black party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to isupk.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.
What's going on? Shout to all the sisters, man. We back again. Another day in hell, but it's a good day.
That's right.
It's a good day. It's a good day in hell. The devil is in charge, like he should be. And they got Somali pirates out. Come on, man. Trump, he was on last night.
Right.
That nigga said, these Somali pirates, they put the camera on that bitch one time. You know what that should remind me of? It reminds me of one of them TV shows with them like a high school rally, and you had the popular crowd and the unpopular crowd, and they yelling shit at the high school job, the king and queen of the dance. It reminded me so much. It was so juvenile. Yeah. It was so juvenile and classless.
That's right.
Yeah, it was classless, boy. It was absolutely classless. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. What is that part on? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, just take it off. So what?
Yeah, so like,
go ahead.
No, what you're saying is so true. I seen a clip where Donald Trump was like, he tried to get the Democrats to stand up, and he was like, "See, I knew they would stay sitting." And I'm just, like, man, y'all got a man like this is you white people, you deserve Donald Trump.
Yeah,
you know, for the ones who like him, the ones who don't like him. You deserve a leader like Donald Trump. Like, this is who you deserve. And you'll see what I mean in just a second.
Yeah.
When he brings America to her knees. You deserve somebody like Donald Trump. And I'm just listening to him talk. And I'm like, this is the most unprecedented nigga I ever heard. Ever. Like it's almost if I would hate to actually love America. Like I would hate to be invested in America and to be an actual patriot because I would be so embarrassed. Like this is who speaks for us.
Yeah.
And like you said, Cap, he's so juvenile, so
Yeah.
childish and immature and just so petty, like a little broad. Just it's embarrassing.
It was so unbecoming. Like I couldn't believe that's what I was looking at.
Right.
I could not believe I was looking at, this thing here where, I mean, like, okay, they yelling at him like he having a whole speech act. The bit said, "But you murdered people. You murdered people." The other one, he with the damn sign act. We are not apes. I mean, good night, brother. And they just chanting him out. USA, US, like a real frat house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
and it's almost like, Cap, it's almost as if you watching it and I mean, I'm thinking, yo, these people in a different world than people outside of that whatever building it was in. Like they in a different world. When you hear them speaking, you think it's, I mean, America is a lovely place to be in. The way he talking. You know what I mean? And outside, I mean, people is, I mean, starving. People, I mean, the American dream is, I mean, down in the cesspit, you understand?
Yeah.
You will really think, I mean, America is just, I mean, this fine place where everybody want to come and be the way he's speaking. You know what I mean? And then don't talk about that. This person is that is Vance. Yo, he have something with mascara. Something up with that dude. You can't tell me around your eye be black like that for, what I mean, right through.
Just like that.
Just like that. And then this one next to him here with the glasses. He in the Epstein file act.
And he's the speaker, right?
Yes, he's in the Epstein file. He looked like, what I mean, you don't want to leave, I mean, any young family members around him. Salaki.
Listen, right now, brother, Trump have these people, it's a real like a sycophant cabinet type cabinet.
Yeah.
This is a real yes man, a real, do as I say or else type thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they'll just allow him to do whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah, because as you're saying that, tonight, the news come out, like, I think is over 7 of the FBI agents and them got fired. I mean, more than 7 of them. The ones that did the raid on Mar-a-Lago.
Wow.
You see, Kash Patel, get rid of them. You understand? Like they're creating a I mean, a place where it's almost like a powder keg. Like it could, if it I mean, it could, I mean, go left field quick. The way they're dealing with this place.
Wow, that's crazy. I did not know that. I'm looking for the article on it now.
Yeah, it happened today. Yeah, a few hours ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is 26 minutes ago. Kash Patel fires FBI officials linked to Trump's documents case.
Yeah,
brother, we in Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
We in Nazi Germany. All that needs to happen now is niggas just go missing. Oh shit, it already happened in Nancy Guthrie. Nancy Guthrie. The Goth. Nancy Goth. Nobody in Guthrie. They ain't got 3 free, nothing.
Right.
She is missing.
Yeah.
Like this, brother, that's a wild thing. So they do their job, they get the intel, and they just fire him.
Yeah, they fire that man. And it says at least 7. Not you know what I mean? At least. so it could be more people getting fired too.
Yeah, they're gonna overdo it. They're going to overdo this damn thing. You know what I mean? Sakawa, you gotta watch yourself, you know. Mike Huckabee. I saw him like your video the other day. I know what the fuck that means. I know he liked that video. I know what the fuck that means now. Yeah, watch yourself, man. You gotta make them cameras gotta be charged. You can't have Nancy Guthrie cameras. Nancy Guthrie that don't record shit. I don't know what the fuck they're trying to get me to believe. I'd rather watch an episode of Flintstones than the news right now.
So they've been watching us for so long. I decided to go ahead and let them know we watching them. Shit,
that's right.
they think they the only ones that get espionage, only ones that's watching the enemy. Nah, we tune to the streets. Goddamn, we see what's going on. You understand? Yeah. And man, they love to hide their shame. They would love for nobody to see it. They would love for that Tucker Carlson interview to get no views. But even before I went ahead and watched it and chopped it up, that thing had 2 million views after a day. Yeah. Which means everybody watched it and everybody digested it. And I thank the Most High for Commander General Yahanna and the truth that we've been given, man, that I was able to analyze it and break it down. I mean, that Tucker Carlson, he's a subtile devil.
Now he's surgical without, without joint. Brother.
Listen, Tucker ain't no surgical. Like Tucker sitting on watching UPK videos. He watched every battle.
Absolutely.
Salaki.
Tell me. He ain't sit down there and watch. The timing, how he interject. Like he lets him talk, let him and say, hold on. Let's not get off topic. I want to get back. What the fuck you ever hear that shit?
Yeah.
The questioning. He learned. So what about this? Brother, they've been watching all Charlie Kirk shit when he talk about the Bible.
Yep.
Listen, Charlie Kirk said Jesus Christ increased the law.
Damn.
Nobody ever said that.
He breaking down the law. He's saying Christ, he increased the law. He made it, he took it to another level. That's UPK 101.
Yeah.
You go and listen to anything they said about, the Bible is UPK. Go ahead, Salaka, go ahead.
No. I was agreeing with you, Cap. I was definitely agreeing with you. But he walk Huckabee down.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hold his hand like a old, like he's like a real old man.
Come.
And before Huckabee could check where he at, he done it. He to the point where he had to say, I don't quite understand the question. No, the real old man started to pop out. Like age. Like, like, I don't understand your question. And what do you mean? You can't be holding, that seat, and you telling me you understand a simple question like that?
Right.
By the time Huckabee realized what was going on, he was fully in a sunken place. Like he sank down in that goddamn seat till he was in the cushion. If you go watch the beginning of the interview, Huckabee sitting up in the seat. By the mid of the interview, Huckabee back like this, like I don't get it. He squeezed down.
So you're saying Tucker Carlson puts him through the damn couch? Then he put him through the couch. He sets him all the way up. Listen, somebody needs to make a flyer with Huckabee sitting in the chair and the words "get out" in front of him. Because I think I want to be out of there. He's a professional rambler. If you notice, it took a while for him to get to understand what he's saying. But he rambled in a way like it was plausible that he, didn't really get it. He's just spin doctors.
That man get cornered like a church mouse.
Yep.
He got cornered, and he had, it was, it was, it was a sight to see, because boy, oh boy, what it will take for, for them to now come and really try to see what we're saying, like put it out there, because as you're saying, Cap, they're getting everything from us, because the way he cornered that man into that position is almost like, he had to, the other thing, if he had let it prolong, he would have said, so what? No, let me not say that. He did say it. He did say in there where he said, well, if you can't defend it, something along the line, but if you can't defend it, then it's not yours. I forget how he put it.
It's not yours.
But
when he put it in Ireland, when you talk about Ireland.
Yes. He basically said it. He's like, you know what I mean? And that's the devil. Like, you can't defend it. Well, it's not yours. Because that's what them white boys be saying right now is like, well, we won.
Yeah.
That's because, you know what I mean? You saying we couldn't defend the First Nation people couldn't defend the land. No, they'll let you come in and treat you there like a friend, and then you backstab them. Tell them the truth. You know what I mean? Because you couldn't fight them Native Indians, you know what I mean, face to face.
And if I could, you know what I'm saying, we living in a time where we able to really see the scriptures coming to life, and that the only thing holding together this confederacy of nations is them being against us.
That's it.
Like, their focus has to stay on keeping blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians down, because if they dare turn their focus off of us, they will destroy one another. That's what's happening right now in this white man system. They are beginning to turn on one another. They're forgetting that we only maintain peace to keep these niggas down. As they are taking their focus off of us, we get to see just how serious their hatred is for one another. These devils, them Tucker Carlson devils, like I said, they know, they might not know the answer or want to recognize the answer to who's the children of Abraham today, but they know that they could easily prove that it ain't Benjamin Netanyahu.
That's
like
it.
Tucker
Yeah.
Carlson, he wanted so bad to be able to embarrass and shame Benjamin Netanyahu is damn near like it's personal. And he even said in another previous interview, Benjamin Netanyahu threatened me and my family. And Tucker Carlson get on there with Mike Huckabee to make sure to send a message to Benjamin Netanyahu. You go ahead and mess around with us if we want to. We'll tell the whole truth. We'll tell everybody the truth. We'll make sure that the truth come out that y'all not the Jews, and it's actually these niggas if you don't watch your goddamn mouth and make sure you respect America. Like, it's damn near, and Benjamin Netanyahu sitting on the side like, how dare y'all bite the hand that feeds y'all? All of the money and all the banking and all the secrets we done held, y'all. So it's damn near like they going at it. And it's a beautiful thing. It remind me, I forget where the scripture is, paraphrasing, where the army of the Lord came out. And it was 3 armies coming against us. And the Lord just said, just trust me. And the enemies got to fighting each other and killing each other. And all just stood there and watched them destroy each other. That's where we are right now.
That's it. Yeah.
Like, imagine the truth coming out. We ain't have to go on an interview. We ain't have to argue with nobody. All we've been doing is what the Lord said to do, was go out on the street and prophesy. All we did was follow orders that Commander General Yahanna been giving us, and we get to watch our enemies battle each other over our talking points. We get to watch our enemies break each other down over the truth that they getting from us, and then we can sit and actually say, it's clear they like Salaki Cap, if I could. I've been hearing for years, man. They watching the UPK, and it's been little small stuff here and there. I sit and like, man, these niggas crazy, man. Nobody watching us. Ain't nobody listening to what we doing. You see a cat, a rat cat put some fringes on a coat or something, like, man, that's just some shit. But now it's irrefutable. Y'all was telling the truth the whole time. I was doubting y'all. I was like, these niggas crazy. They listening. They watching, they taking notes, and they battling on our battling points. Is an amazing thing.
Yeah, I watched some of Charlie Kirk shit even before he got shot. I just didn't know how big he was, but the reels would come up, and I was like, hold up. There's no way he's discovered this on his own. And I think because of the internet, with how bad they would get beat in the streets in a battle. Because remember, we would battle them when Trump was running. When Trump was running for office, there was a lot of white supremacist battles on the streets. And we would crush the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
And I think they listened to all the talking points and went on there and said, this is how we have to be. Like how we just embrace who we are. They say we're gonna be devils and we're gonna just take this. And they black and the Israelite, and they think, it's against the law to marry against the race. We're gonna take that. Christ ain't do away with the law, we're gonna take that. Listen, the week Charlie Kirk get shot, his wife got up on TV the weekend after Jeremiah Hyman's scripture breakdown class.
Yep.
And said, we are Christian. and we need to forgive the shooter. That's the Christian thing to do. Jeremiah Hyman said that in class. Not tell me they not plug all the way into the UPK. They know it. They know, okay, these niggas here is who we need to pattern after if we're going to take anything, because they have the truth. We're going to use it for ourselves. They have all the talking points that you cannot disagree with, and we're going to use it for ourselves. And I'm not talking about the disparaging points that they talk about black people. That's still the filth they had to keep their, poor white trash base. But them religious and biblical and sometimes political talking points is straight from ISUPK podium. They push 100% listening. And Tucker Carlson, boy, yeah, he studied the art of battling. He studied the art of, I'm going to cut. Listen, Tucker probably, his favorite line probably is, hey, can I say one thing there? What the brother bringing out super heavy? That's probably he went in there and had that nigga backpedaling, boy. Go ahead.
No, he turned Huckabee into Huckabee. he definitely got on him. You know what I'm saying? And what he said was he put him in a geopolitical box that he could not escape.
Yeah.
When he said, okay, if these people have a right to the land, according to the Bible, biblically, that these rivers that the Bible say that the land will compass, it go into all these other territories. He put him in a box and he could not escape it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just so heavy, man. Once again, the UPK been doing that since 1969 on the streets of America, man. And trust and believe, that's gonna be on repeat right there. They gonna look. Let me tell you, you're gonna have to deal with this on the streets. You can rest assured that you're gonna have to deal with this. They already know we coming with it. They already know we ready. We locked and loaded. So we're gonna break it all the way down. So like I yield.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just to add to what you were saying too, you all know the next day, them Arabs was like, yo, we not down with this. We not down with this. Like they just get a memo.
What do you mean?
Them Arabs and them sent wrote a big long essay saying that not down with what Huckabee was saying, because what they realize is that Greater Israel is not just on paper. That Greater Israel is already rolling.
That's right.
You understand? Like it's already in play. You understand? And that could be one of the reasons to that interview could be one of the reasons that they ain't attack Iran as yet. That could be one of the reasons they ain't attack Iran as yet. Because it's a total diplomatic fallout right now with what Huckabee said.
Yeah,
I mean.
And if I could, sir, you know what I'm saying? That interview is the reason why in all the years that I've been in the truth and we battle with these devils on the streets, they don't like to go into the Bible.
Yeah.
Because going into the Bible and standing on biblical prophecy ruins all of their diplomacy.
Yeah.
It gets rid of all of their, we didn't know this wasn't planned. This just happened to happen. No, they following what they consider to be a blueprint. And they don't want to talk about what the blueprint actually says. A lot of these times we battle these small hat devils. Some of them be knowing the scriptures, but they know that if they open their mouth and they say what the Bible says, then now they stuck to it. Now they got an answer to it. You know what I'm saying? And Mike Huckabee made the mistake of declaring, no, Genesis, the land that was promised to Abraham, blah, blah, blah. And then Tucker Carlson said, well, hold up now, because that land that was promised to Abraham is from the Euphrates to the Nile. So that encompasses Syria, that encompasses Lebanon, that encompasses Jordan, and some of Saudi Arabia, some of what's name. Do you think that they entitled to that land too? Mike Huckabee tried to save face and say, well, they're not asking for that land. Tucker said, so what? You said they're entitled to it. That means they should have all of it. Mike Huckabee said, well, if there was a war and they happened to take that land, that would be a different conversation. What? Motherfucker, did you just say out loud what the whole plan is? Did you just say what the next step is? And that's what blew up the whole every if you somebody from the Middle East and you have a country or part of some government or part of anything, now you know behind closed doors they've been cursing these devils since they came in that land. They've been saying we got to get them out of here, we got to annihilate them and erase Israel off the earth. But they have to save face when they talk in public. To see Mike Huckabee say what he said, they had the Allah Akbar in every conference room imaginable. They had to be speed dialing everybody saying, "Are you watching this? Did you see what he just said? This is what we've been saying the whole time." It's like, God, Lord, I mean, Salaki, they should have never opened that Bible up. And they're going to realize that that Bible was for God's chosen people, and only the priests and the prophets and the ISUPK are authorized to break that Bible down. And because they dared to open their mouth about what's contained in it, now their whole operation is jammed up. That's a lot.
It's like, if I may, too.
Go ahead, priest.
Kamakan and Captain Soccer War, you said this in your video breakdown you did on the situation with Tucker Carlson. Okay, the conspiracy to not tell the truth about who the true rightful descendants of Israel are is worldwide. It's the biggest, the greatest conspiracy of modern times. And the reality is every nation is in on it. Vladimir Putin revealed that they were already in the know that the people of the Bible are black. When Vladimir Putin released what were the images of that was in his vault and how the people in the Bible are black, that should tell you something. If you didn't understand, that means he knew that was there the entire time.
That's right.
He knew it was there, and the people in his government knew it was there. They strategically waited till it was advantageous to them to release it, which means if the Russians know that we are the Jews, it is not far-fetched to believe that every government on the earth knows that we are the true descendants of Israel. Here's the problem. Because you governments and you government leaders and you scholars that are the upper echelon and that are in the know, because you do not tell the truth, you wait till it's advantageous for you to try to give bits and pieces. Because of that, you have allowed the Jewish man, this virus, to acquire so much power and so much strength on the earth. And now he's over you. And now a lot of you all want to try to, in retrospect, you realize we should have never let these Jewish people get to where they are. It's too late.
It's too late.
It's way too late. They have acquired power by your complicity. I don't know if that's the right word to say. Complicity.
Is the right word? No.
Yeah, that's right. They have acquired power through all you governments who know who the real descendants are being quiet. And that was too late. The only thing that you can do now, I'm trying to help you. I know you're not going to listen. I know you're listening, but I know you're not going to do it. The only way you can try to counteract what the Jewish man has done, you world governments who are watching the UPK right now, you have to come out and say the white man is the devil, the real Jews are black, and you have to listen to Commanding General Yahanna in the UPK. You have to try to balance the scales back.
Yep.
And the way you can do that is just telling the unadulterated truth. I know you're not going to do it, and that's why the Jewish man is going to consume all of you. That's why the Jewish man runs all your nations. And I don't want to hear it. I don't care. I'm glad he has so much power. I'm glad he has so much control, because he got that power and control through your silence, through your complicity in knowing these are not the real children of God, but your racism towards us allowed that to supersede your hatred for the Jewish man during that time. So I'm let it happen. You're gonna have to tell the truth. You want to counteract the Jewish man, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, Nick Fuentes. I know y'all watching. You got to come out and say it. Y'all better listen to them Hebrew Israelites in the UPK. Those Hebrew Israelites were right since 1969. We listen to them, and what they say is true. You have to try to balance the scales. If not, the Jewish man is going to bring all of you into war, and it's going to happen. So, like,
and it's so crazy. Yeah, and it's so crazy too. God, what you're saying is so heavy too. Kazakh and Sakawo. You know what I mean? Because like the earth on the brink of nuclear war. And that's what it takes for you all to just, give us a piece of the truth. That's what it's taking. It's too late. You know them, you know what they're saying with one of the boats, right? They say them sailors and them stuffing the shirts inside the toilet, broomstick inside the toilet to try and stall the whole planet.
Which boat? The carriers?
Yeah, one of the carriers. They say one of the carriers, the sewage problem on it. them men, they say it's a soft mutiny, but it's too late. It's too late. You know what I mean?
Them niggas better buy a plunger and go to work because there ain't no mutiny here. That devil in the office, if they don't know what a white man is, they're about to find out.
Yeah,
you plug in the toilets. You doing that? You think it's the Potomac River? The Potomac River. They had a whole explosion the other day. There was some big ass pipe bust, and they say it's raw sewage into the Potomac. Trump get up and say it's the governor of Maryland fault. Where's Moore? This is a brother. He say yeah, it's his fault. It wasn't maintaining the line. Anything he's blaming black people for.
Yep.
I know they say people flush non-disposable napkins down the toilet, and they show the big ball. Now, I mean, I ain't stupid. You tell me that blow a line up and just raw shit just coming out in the Potomac? Yeah, whatever. If them niggas think that stuff in Trump, they have another thing coming. He'll send some scuba gear. They'll swim to Iran from that shit. They'll tell them jump in the water and get to paddling.
That's right.
Soft man.
Come on. You know, speaking of ships, they say loose lips sink ships. Now, when you look at what's going on with this place, man, and with these heathens, and it's just so true with the truth coming out bit by bit. The Lord know how to get the truth out of these heathens. And like Officer Kazak Ahmad said, like once again, as they get closer to the valley of decision, the truth is gonna come out more and more and more because of desperation. You know what I'm saying? And like they know it's the truth. I'll never forget a video, one of the I think it might have been one of the head priests in New York, Times Square, and they was trying to challenge what we teach in New York. And one of the priests got up there and said, he pulled that scripture where he said, a bastard gonna dwell in Ashdod.
Yeah.
Boy, the look on their face was like they seen a goddamn ghost. Like he said it, like the scriptures say that a bastard gonna dwell in that land.
Yeah.
It's prophesied. And you seeing it right now. You understand? They can't govern that land. They can't control that land. They only do it through bloodshed. And they didn't polluted the land with blood. Blood of the Palestinians and blood of all the other. Like the Lord is angry with that. You know what I'm saying? And how you think he gonna purify that land? You know what I'm saying? He tell you how he gonna purify that land, and he gonna bring all them nations down to that land, like it say in Revelation. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be, brother, it's gonna be blood up to the horse's bridle. That's what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? He gonna bleed the truth out of you, since you don't want to speak it. You understand? Your blood will be a testimony, like he always did with anybody who opposes his convention.
Yeah.
You understand? Your blood gonna be a testimony.
Yeah.
So like I yield.
If I could, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
So like, sir, what y'all saying is so heavy, man. And I'm gonna tell you from I know exactly what people like Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens are going through, right? Because before I came into the school, I was watching like anybody who likes to battle watches us. Right. Anybody who likes to battle, because we're so much on battle mode. You listen to our talking points. I remember before I came to school, I was a Christian. I used to like to battle though about the Bible. I used to think I know the Bible and always want to battle. And when I came across the ISUPK, I used to watch it all the time. And I used to imagine battling y'all. I want to battle them. Right? But as the more I watch, the more my talking points start to sound like your talking points.
Right.
To the point where the people who were with me started to say, hey, what are you talking about? I started to sound.
Like,
I started sounding more and more like y'all, to the point where the people who used to be by my side battling as a Christian started to look at me like, where'd you get that from?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what's happening to people like Tucker Carlson. I don't know if y'all remember Candace Owens. One time she quoted the Revelations and called the so-called Jewish man the synagogue of Satan.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like the only difference though, however, is with Tucker Carlson is I was allowed to come into the school or come to the truth. It must be hell to know these things, and you can't come into the school, Tucker Carlson. So you might as well. I mean, dude, send in all your money. That's all you could do. Send in all your money, pay your tithes.
Listen, let that nigga go in and be the best devil he could be with all that money, because that's what's giving them the juice. What's giving them the juice right now is the little money they could comfort themselves with, and that would let them talk. And you think if he was poor and broke, he would say that? He would be so angry. He would be so angry that white people are not the blessed ones or the ones to inherit anything, and he would just turn all his wrath on us. You think them poor white trash don't know who these special people are?
That's right.
Some old cop come from a trailer park trash, pull you over in your car with the rims and the music blasting, and your traffic stop that should take 10 minutes is now 2 hours with you on the curb over you driving a better car than him. You understand? That's the level of hatred they have. Hatred they have for black people, brother. You know what I mean? So let him enjoy that money and drink fine champagne and keep watching and talking. Just watch and talk, nigga. Talk and watch. Watch and talk. Just keep doing it and say it and say it and say it. You know what I mean? But I think right now it's evident that they've been watching the UPK, and it's like like that clip a card have at the end of that song. You say we're used to the cesspool. You can't come down here because you the one gonna get infected. You listen to you so much, you think you could battle the small hat. Look at Tucker Carlson off of a video. You know what I mean? I'm for sure convinced. I'm taking all the credit with that one. This the UPK is stepping into the whole world with that now. Step into the whole world. You try to silence us and censor us. No sweat. The heathen will repeat our language in your land. The heathen will go out and say. The heathen will boast of the Most High in your land based on watching us.
Yeah,
100%. You know what I mean?
If I could, sir,
go ahead.
Can we use the scripture on why on the topic that the earth helped the woman
for with Tucker and them
for this topic? Come on.
Okay, I wouldn't use that for Tucker, right? Because he's not so much the earth.
Okay,
but for Tucker, I would use Obadiah 1:1.
Okay.
Obadiah 1:1, where he said, I sent an ambassador against thee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that traditionally we've used that with Abdel Nasser speaking, but Tucker is damn near saying the same thing. Remember, Abdel Nasser stood up in United Nations and said, "How could the Jews leave black and return white?"
Right,
and he was the ambassador. Tucker Carlson was talking to who? The U.S. ambassador to Israel.
Israel, yeah.
He's basically asking the same goddamn question, and really, he's making the case on behalf of us. You know what I mean? And so I would more use that one more than the earth. No, as he's talking, the earth gonna start to help. You know what I mean? The earth will help some more with this thing. Because this Iran, I think Trump makes some declaration tonight about Iran. Somebody just Google it and see if he said something tonight about Iran. If not, we just go and pull some of them stories. But I believe they said he made some declaration about Iran.
I believe Iran Trump versus Iran. So Trump, I believe they have a deadline of this Thursday to accept a deal from Trump, and after this Thursday, it's up.
It's up. Well, listen, Trump is for sure. They're gonna have to take the time with Iran, brother, because that Straits of Hormuz, with that oil coming out of there. Plus, they say Iran got some missiles that could reach all the nearby U.S. bases as retaliation, and they're full of them cheap drones that will just fuck your shit up.
Right.
Yep.
Like Iran ain't, they ain't the bully you could just push over. That nigga, he got rocks in his socks, nigga. He got rocks in his socks. He waiting for you at the lunch corner. So I ain't too sure all that talk he talking. It might be again the Jewish man, because of that interview with Tucker Carlson, having to step it up a little bit to save face a little bit and forcing him to make that statement. But they're not really fully equipped to go into Iran just yet, because it'll mean all out war.
And if I could, sir, Iran isn't the type of country that they can overthrow with just, drone strikes and with insurgents on the inside. Iran's the type of country that's going to need a full-out invasion. It's going to need to be boots on the ground, American boots on the ground, American tanks rolling down the block, and they're not prepared for that. And I don't believe that the morale or the mindset of the Western nations is there right now. They're not in a position to conquest because they've got so many problems in all of their own countries. The reason why Tucker Carlson in that interview brought up Great Britain and Ireland is because they fighting a war against Arabs in their own country. How they gonna pick up arms? How France or Germany or Great Britain gonna pick up arms against an Arab country when they had arms against Arabs in their own backyard?
Yeah,
they beefing in their own communities. The same talking points that Donald Trump and these devils have with ICE, really, they trying to inspire Europe to go ahead and kick all them Arabs out of there. Get all them people out of there that you don't want in that country. They not fit to go to all-out war. But those Israelis have set the stage by what they did in Gaza. They trying to signal to the European nations, just kill all of them. Why do we even got to play and pretend with this, humanitarian game? Right now, there's a legit genocide being committed in Gaza that was similar to what happened to us over here. Like, them people are starving. They blew up everything. They don't have no power, no lights, no running water, and they will not let humanitarian aid come in there to help those people. It's damn near like the Israelis have said, we're just gonna wait for them to die out. They are trying to reinvigorate that spirit of conquest into the European nations. They're trying to remind them of who they are and get them to go back to what made them powerful. And that's where we are right now. There's one part of them is like, we don't want to be on the side of genocide. We don't want to be on the side of committing these atrocities and doing great evil on the earth. And then there's the powers that be that's like, well, since when did you become above that? Since when did we get better than what got us this country in the first place? Even in that interview with Mike Huckabee, it damn near was Tucker Carlson was about to make the mistake of saying, well, should America have a right? Do we have a right to America? I mean, we came and we unalived all these Native Indians and we conquered these people and enslaved another. He damn near was on the verge of saying it, but Mike Huckabee was like, no, they have a right to that land. Every nation has a right to exist. You understand? If they continue down the path of this arguing against these Israelis about their evil and the atrocities they committed, then they damn near gonna have to go all the way to, well, we were evil and wrong for what we did in America.
Right.
And it's like their spirit.
The Israelis gonna have to come and say that. They're going to have to come and say, listen, if we wrong for Palestine, then you should give America back. And then they'll say, you know what, hold on.
No. Salaki, Mashak, I think they're going there with it. Because they're claiming, their whole claim to the war is they're not as bad as what America did to the people in Iraq and Afghanistan when they went in. They already started. That Huckabee said it out his mouth. He's like, and then what's his name? Tucker was like, yo, you an American. Why are you speaking down against the American military?
Right.
You understand? Who are you working for, basically?
I saw that part.
Exactly. Yeah.
I saw that.
You know, like,
pull his card. He's like, let me see your ID. What's your nationality here? Because how you could say that as American about the American soldiers? What is you even talking about?
Yeah,
like the shit is a whole chess game right now, and it's good to see. It's definitely good. Come on.
If I could, Cap, and he said like they was talking about polls. He said he said, well, you know, we said Tucker Carlson asked something like, well, what matters? He was like, Huckabee said, yeah, what the American people agrees with. He said, well, most of the American people are opposed to this with polls. He said, well, polls don't decide. He said, in this time, polls don't decide everything. He said, I thought you cared about what the American people thought.
Yeah.
Like he just like he I mean, he really exposed him all the way around. And like you said earlier, it put a clock now in the Middle East now. It didn't sped it up. Now, anybody that's in the Middle East that's trying to defend themselves, they ramping it up now because now you got word from this ambassador, and that's why you got to be careful what you say when you in power or you have some access to power. Like that right there is created a whole political fallout out there right now. You know what I'm saying? They might not be saying it on national television or international television, but they trying to arm themselves to the teeth.
Yeah,
you got resources. You asking how much does a small army cost right now? You're not trying to buy a private jet. You're trying to say how much does a small army cost? You know what I'm saying over there. You know what I'm saying? And it can spike an arms race. That's another thing they want to talk about. It can spike an arms race over there as well. So he just made that area more hyper vigilant off of what he said in that interview.
Yeah. And to add to what Captain Khan's saying and everybody's saying on the show tonight too, you know, what's his name? The Saudi Arabia right now being encircled by the small hats and the Emirates being encircled. So they're fitting to cut them off of, you know what I mean, of doing trade basically. You understand? So which mean when Huckabee came and said that, they get to realize as it's time is going. You understand? Time going. What you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, I don't know if he was gonna pull that clip, Captain Mashab, but on the topic of what we're discussing, this is the devil's true nature. Like he'll say, "Oh man, it's so sad what's going on over there in Gaza, and it's not right that Israel gets to expand their territory and take over this land." But if you were to turn to Tucker Carlson and say, "Well, what they doing over there is so wrong," would you guys be willing to give back America? Would you acknowledge that it was wrong what you did to the Native Indians? Would you acknowledge that it's wrong what you did to all these black people in the Caribbean? How you raped and pillaged and committed genocide against them? And he'll turn just like this cat in this interview right here. And this is Liam Neeson doing an interview. And at the time, the topic was women's pay in Hollywood, how women don't get paid nowhere near as much as the men. And there's so much of an imbalance. And so the lady's going to ask him in the interview how he feels about it. And we'll see what he say at the end of the clip. So just watch this shit.
There's a lot of discussion.
You're able to hear?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we can hear
about it, and a lot of healthy and necessary discussion about it, because the disparity sometimes is disgraceful.
How do you think we can move past that?
We're starting, and it has to start, and it's starting with these extraordinary actresses and brave ladies, and we as men have got to be part of it. We started it, so we have to be part of the solution.
So would you take a pay cut to kind of equal things out?
No. No. Pay cut? No. That's going too far. No, there has to be parity. They're just.
We can talk about it. We can talk about how wrong it is, and that's how we start to fix the problem. Would you be willing to put your money up? No. Look at him.
No.
Immediately, that motherfucker said no.
He said pay cuts. What the fuck is you talking about? He said pay cuts. Get the fuck out of here.
So like it, sir.
Go ahead.
Kawaka, and what Liam Neeson, who's a piece of filth,
right?
What he just displayed is what they have a term for this now. I'm learning a lot of terms since being on social media. They got a term for what he just did. It's called virtue signaling. And I got the definition right here. Virtue signaling is the public expression of opinions or sentiments intended to demonstrate one's good character or social conscience or the moral correctness of one's position on a particular issue. Meaning, virtue signaling is the appearance of this is wrong. It's like how I'll give a good example of virtue signaling is how actors receive an Oscar and then they talk about free Palestine, but you work for companies that are paid by Israel.
Right.
You work for film companies that are paid by the Israelis. It's like you're saying this to appear like you give a damn. You understand? But really, you're just a piece of filth that wants to look a certain way, but really, you could give a damn. That's why when it came down to it, when he said, well, would you be willing to take a pay cut? That's too far. Whoa. Hold on. I said we should take a look at this. I didn't say you take my it's virtue, and it's something that blacks and Hispanics, it's something that is a foreign concept to us if you don't go to church. And so if you go to church, you recognize this very well because this is your pastor.
Yeah.
This is your minister, this is your apostle, this is Martin Luther King, this is Jesse Jackson, this is Al Sharpton. But if you're a black or Hispanic or Native American and you don't go to church, this is foreign. Because we are people that feel for something sincerely.
Right.
And the white man understands that and he manipulates that and exploits that. He manipulates the fact that we feel sincerely. They call us emotional as a people, which we are. But he exploits the fact that we truly care about something when we care about it. The white man, on the other hand, he doesn't give a damn about anything. At the moment he has to now change his life or change his comfort and luxury, okay, that's too far.
Yeah.
That's too far. It was going too far now. Y'all got to chill. Like that's all. Salagia.
You absolutely right. You are absolutely right about it. And you were so right to link it to the Christian church because that's a Christian. A Christian will, they'll express a thought, but if it comes, you have to put in some action behind it. Nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing none of that thing at all. And it's so you are 100% right on that one there. When you mention the Christian church, all I remember is I'm sure so many people have this experience where you in church and somebody go through a misfortune. Usually it's a burned down house or eviction. And they say, we want to pray for so and so today. Take up a collection. It's the smallest collection they ever take up. When it's for pastor, for whatever, it's a big collection. Small collection. Give it to the person and say, don't worry, pray about it. God will help you.
Yeah,
that is such it right there. Would you do something about? No, that's not for me to do. That's the burden God gave you. God gave you that. How do I, if I help you, I'll be stopping your blessing. And that's what they say, Warrior. God wanted to bless you. That's why he burns your house down. Who am I to get in the way of your blessing? That's the kind of psychology going on in the gaslighting going on in the church.
Yeah. So like I said, I mean, I don't adapt to that myself. Now, when something happens to people, I say, my thoughts and prayers are with you. Thoughts and prayers. You know what I mean? You don't have to do a damn thing. You know what I mean? You don't gotta lift a finger. Thoughts and prayers.
That's it.
Yep.
I mean, all my work is reserved for the UPK. Everybody else, thoughts and prayers are with you.
Yeah, man, I prayed we'll talk.
That's like if I could.
Come on.
And that's so true. Like when it comes to the pastor, that's when they got the most zeal on raising money. But when it comes to the congregation, they don't, they look at I mean, we went from Marvin Sapp to Marvin Winans.
Yeah.
Starving like Marvin. He got up there. Marvin Sapp closed the doors.
Yeah.
Closed the doors.
Yep.
Then Marvin Winans, you not understand what I'm saying. You got to be in. This is the $1,000. This is the $2,000. Like I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when you ain't got that zeal when it comes to the people who are in less fortunate, and go through those trials and things like that, claiming that you the shepherd. But then when it come to you, you know what I'm saying, you want to raise all this money, and then you want to do a shakedown up in there, man. So it's just so heavy. That's all I wanted to say. It's like I yield.
You're right. What is virtue signaling?
Virtue.
Want me to read it again, sir?
Yeah, please, Zach. I'm trying to see how I could use that for me. I need to go for these devils. These devils are these Palestinians, these heathens gonna come up to camp. What a free Palestine. Free. Right. Need to right. What are you doing, sir? I'm praying for Palestine. I need to do some virtue signaling on these heathens.
That's right.
When they're going through the hell, that's what I need. So
this is the definition right here, sir. Virtue signaling, the public expression of opinions or sentiments intended to demonstrate one's good character or social conscience, or the moral correctness of one's position on a particular issue.
Yeah. Listen, I think that there's another word for that called pandering.
That's
like
right.
What Diddy did when he went out in New York and met everybody, then got in the car and said, "I need to bathe."
Oh yeah.
You remember that shit? Like that's that's every politician. That's all that all these politician walks and all this type of shit. That's all of that. Let's see if we can pull some of these stories, man, before the time run all the way out on us. What you all want? Listen, we was just talking about the actors. You all want to start with this BAFTA shit?
Good place to start.
BAFTA shit. Listen, I'm gonna have Tourette's in a second. I see how to play this Tourette's. I see exactly how to play this Tourette's shit. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Hold on, pull it.
Kawaka, sir. That's number one. It says, celeb with Tourette syndrome speaks out after N-word remark after BAFTAs, but the internet isn't here for it. John Davidson, the longtime Tourette syndrome activist who involuntarily shouted out a racist remark at the 2026 BAFTA Awards on Sunday while center stars Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo were on stage, is speaking out. However, unfortunately for him, what he has to say isn't being well received on the internet. As we previously told you, at the British Awards show, the N-word was blurted out by Davidson as Jordan and Lindo presented the first award of the night, while the actors were momentarily shocked and maintained by their composure. Davidson, who was
them
there,
niggas was flabbergasted.
Yeah,
them niggas was fully flabbergasted. They was
that's
like,
right.
Is this the movie still out there? I thought we killed the vampire. What the fuck is this? What's it? I forget the vampire name. I thought we killed that nigga.
Right.
God damn. Go ahead.
If I could, real quick, that the other brother, Delroy, whatever his name is. If anybody remember a clip of him where he was daring some white boys to say the N-word.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody remembers that.
Yep.
I mean, like I that came right to my memory as soon as they said it, because that devil must have been waiting to see this brother to say it, you know. So like,
and that's kind of like the virtue signaling, because he was daring the white boy because the white boy was appearing as if it's so bad, and Delroy Lindo was saying, "Nah, you go ahead and say it. Say it. You want? I know you want to." He was really pulling the devil out of him, and white people are using that video now to defend this Tourette's devil here, saying, well, Delroy Lindo shouldn't have a problem with it because he was asking somebody to say nigga. That's how bad it is. That's how bad. Like this devil here, brother, he should be banned and fined, because why didn't he yell out kike? Right. I got Tourette's. You can't do nothing with me for that. I just got Tourette's. Why didn't he yell out kike? Faggot! Why did he do that shit?
Right.
Yeah. And so I deserve I could. Even this goes to show this story is deep into the systematic, disrespect against us, because this cat was saying off he was saying a bunch of foul shit all night. So like he had said some other things during the show when other people was presenting. But when he yelled out "Free Palestine," they bleeped that when they aired it.
Yeah.
Like this whole shit was recorded ahead of time. It wasn't live.
So there was a 2-hour delay. There was a 2-hour delay. Go ahead.
So they had time to go through and bleep out him outbursting the shit they wanted to bleep out. But when he yelled out "nigga," they made sure that went live over the air.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which goes that was even more of a slap in the face of Delroy Lindo and the brother Michael B. Jordan and anybody else who was black at this award show, because it went to let them know, yeah, you niggas don't get no respect over here. And it's a shame because in this same show, that movie was winning hell of awards. If I remember correctly, that Sinners movie, these devils been mad about that Sinners movie. It's been winning some awards. Like that cat Ryan Coogler out there from California, Captain Gaddafi's zone, he put together a good movie to make a white man be like, well, damn, niggas is making some good movies. And they don't like that he winning all the awards. He get over there, BAFTA is Britain, right?
Yeah.
He get over there in Britain, get some awards. They say, we're going to let this nigga know, put them in their place. And that was their way of, excuse him, he got Tourette's, he just blurts out things. But if they had any respect for these brothers, they had any respect for God's people, then they would have blocked out the word nigga being yelled the way they blocked out Free Palestine. So like,
I'm trying to tell you, like the shit is so disgusting now. They had a 2-hour delay, like Cap's saying. You could have blurted that shit out. You could have, blocked that shit out. Nobody ever had to know. Like we could have read about this happening later on, and that how CBS, I think it's CBS or I forget who's covering. I want to believe it's CBS. That they blurted it out, they blocked it out, beeped it out. In respect of these actors, and it's to show that that their honor. We would have found out about it later, but they did not do that. And okay, just a sidebar. Mentioned in the class last week that football game with Real Madrid and Benfica. One of the Argentine players, who's a white boy, called one of the Brazilian players a brother, dark-skinned brother, a monkey, and he denied he said it. Then later, 2 days later, he said, I didn't call him monkey, I called him faggot. I called him faggot in Spanish, which is maricon. And he's saying the Brazilian thought he heard monkey, but he said, I just called him a faggot because I was angry. And then they banned him for 10 games and charged him $500,000 after he admitted to using the word faggot. But when monkey was on the table, they were saying we have to investigate. These oppressors, brother, don't give a goddamn about black people.
Yeah.
And it comes back to this thing with Tucker Carlson. Maybe they know we get in power, they will no longer be in power. So any ounce of justice, any ounce of honor, any ounce of it, they can't give it. They can't do that because these is a people who will one day rule over us. So I ain't helping you do nothing.
Right.
I'm not giving you no justice. I'm not giving you no honor. I'm not, I'm not being upright with you. This nigga could yell anything. They'll bleep it out. But Tourette's will allow you to say nigga. Boy, I'm going to practice my Tourette's, syndrome, for next year, brother. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'll be on that mic. Yeah, give me Jeremiah 2:14. Kai! Who's not black faggot?
That's right.
I'm going to practice it, brother. And when it comes, I got Tourette's, bitch.
You're all sick.
That's right. God, I want whatever this blue thing around his neck. I know that's some universal Tourette's thing. I'm gonna order one tonight from Amazon.
Right, that's right. We gonna have it in camp.
Shit, better not tell me nothing.
Camp, we had the whole camp gonna have. We're gonna say this is our Tourette's. This is our Tourette's.
That's right.
We have to. We official have a syndrome.
Yeah, log it. Then we're going to virtual signal and we're going to say we stand in solidarity with the Tourette's.
That's right.
Community. You know what I'm saying? We one with our brothers.
You know what, Cap? If I could, what's so crazy about these white people, man? Now, if you're gonna say it's because the Tourette, so are you okay? It's two ways. Okay, one way to look at it is, are you saying that racism is a sickness? Or okay, because what are you really saying? What are you really implying? You say, okay, he had a syndrome which made him say that. Because and that show you how powerful racism is, and how powerful that hatred for us is and that oppression. Because like my grandmother, she cared for white people,
Right.
took care of them and things like that. But it don't matter how sick they are.
Right.
You can have one that can really pretty much they can have Alzheimer's where they lose their memory.
Yep.
But you know one thing they'll never forget? That you a nigga.
Yeah.
They will use that word like you be like, man, okay, this person here, okay, they don't have any memory, they can't remember their name, but they will remember that you are still a nigga.
Yeah.
They know they white.
Yeah.
And they know because they show you how deeply embedded it is in their DNA. Like they will remember that you are beneath them, even in their ailments.
Right.
And that show you how powerful that perpetual hatred is towards us. And to be quite frankly, that brother, like Captain Soccer War said, that brother Ryan Coogler, he pretty much saving Hollywood right now. I'm gonna just keep it real.
I'm trying to tell you.
On that last leg, that film there is really it's keeping Hollywood, alive right now.
Relevant.
Thank you, Captain.
Yep. Because they say nobody go into the movies no more. Everybody's streaming. The stream culture destroy movies.
Yeah.
Because right now, you watch a standard 1 hour, 45-minute movie to 2 hours. That's the standard movie now. They don't move it from an hour and a half. Before an hour and a half was standard. When they go to 2 hours, people were saying it was long. Now a movie has to be 2 hours. And people looking at it is saying, damn, it seems short. Of course it could seem short when you binge watch 10 seasons of fucking Game of Thrones.
Right.
It's going to seem short because the series is allowed to unpack more. So your appetite is increased now. The movies is not doing it. And you saw right, Doc, this damn Sinners movie, they say it set a record for nominations in the Academy Awards. They say I think it got 16 nominations, and that's a record. No movie has ever done that ever in the past. And they didn't even have the awards yet. This is just nominations, Doc. So they're mad about this shit, and they're putting up other movies against it. Other real white movies, like who the fuck want to even see what they're talking about? So they're mad as hell, like you're saying, Cap.
So, Locke, if I could just add one more to y'all, I don't know if everybody on the panel saw the movie, but did you know that Sinners is classified as a musical?
What?
Now, if you'd have told me it's a vampire movie it's a vampire musical, I would not have went to go see it. I would have said, hell no, I'm not going to go see no vampire musical. What the hell is that? But Sinners was such a good movie, you don't even realize it's a musical. Go think about the movie if you saw it. Every time there's an action piece happening, niggas start singing.
Well, listen, okay, that's what Nakash one was saying off the break. And I gave him some hell for that shit, because to me, this shit was just a movie with a club scene. There's a whole club scene when the vampires come through. But okay, I couldn't see it like that, but I guess so. I guess so. And which is it showed the brilliance of Coogler as well. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like this cat made a musical, a good relatable movie for people to go watch. Like we all got women. You see movies like Dream Girls and what's the one about the 5 Heartbeats and the Temptations. We know those are all musicals about music groups. This cat made a musical that I didn't even realize it was a musical. I just thought it was a good movie. Right. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time he mixed in the music so masterfully with the direction and the storytelling that you don't even realize you sat and watched 7 songs just play on the movie.
Right.
Wow.
Like you sat through a musical like and was like, damn, that shit was crazy. You see what nigga not even realizing the nigga just, they just danced and sang and you was in the movie like, man, this shit crazy. Nah, nigga, that was a musical. Like that was, Hamilton or Les Miserables. Nigga, you just sat through Les Miserables, didn't even realize it.
Right.
And that's just go to show the brilliance of, our ability to take a story and to, craft it in such a such a captivating way that you don't even recognize the layers and the depth of what it is that you're watching. But yeah, no, that Ryan Coogler cat is killing it, and these devils do not like it. Anything that we set our mind to do, that the Lord is with us in, we do it great and amazing, way more great and way more amazing than them, and they can't help it. And then magically everybody got to rest. Magically everybody's yelling nigga and disrespecting you in any kind of way. And it's sad that these brothers have to bear it, but it's just the Lord allowing for the earth to see that these people you continue to disrespect, these people that you continue to violate, one day you're going to have to acknowledge and recognize that these were the children of the Lord.
Yes, I like it too, sir.
And,
go ahead, Cap.
No, you go ahead. I'll come in after.
The water too, sir. Now, I just want to say what Captain Saka was saying is so heavy. And I remember General Muhammad saying this a couple of years back, and I made sure to teach my daughter this. Like, we as a people, because of Christianity, because of the civil rights movement, we are ill-equipped on how to deal with white people. Like, we are ill-equipped. We think that when a white person calls us a nigger, our response is to get physical, when there's a response that's proper where you don't have to go to jail.
Right.
It's like there's a response that measures to that. You should teach, and like General Muhammad said, and I made sure to do this with my daughter and to run her through scenarios. One of these white kids call you with the N-word. I tell her, you call them a white devil and tell them God hates them. And I make her run through the scenario. I tell her, let's act like I'm a little white kid and you and I run through and I say, shut up, nigger, you nigger, and I make her respond. And so she messes it up, but she get it right after about the third time. You're a white devil, and God. I make sure she remember the part that say God hates you, because you gotta put that on there.
Sink it in.
That's right. You gotta stick it to him. You gotta say you're a white devil, and God hates you. And I tell her too, say it loud so you both can get in trouble. So now we can get down to the bottom of why did you say this? You know what I'm saying? Like, now I want it to be where the principal has to ask you, what made you call this white boy a white devil and say God hates him? Well, he called me a nigger. Well, now we have to look at it and put it in a balance. You understand? Well, there's violence behind this nigger word. There's no precedent behind the white man being a devil outside of the white man being a devil. And I can argue that when I get in the office. I can, she
I'll take it from here.
Right. You bring me in the office, I can play lawyer and I can argue that. I mean, well, principle. I mean, is that far from the truth? General Muhammad said this years ago, and I implemented it. And I feel so sad for Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo because of the civil rights movement, because of Christianity. We are people that just have to accept that. Like, we are as the people that, like, on the bottom, somehow we expected to take the high road. Like, how evil is that? As we are on the bottom, we are expected to take the goddamn high road. No. Not in this house. You understand? You take the low road, we're gonna go to hell with this. You understand? You yell out devil, and I'm gonna yell out cracker. I'm sorry. What happened? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I had a little bit of drink. I had some champagne. You understand? What happened? I feel so sorry for these brothers that they just have to just take this. And this is the legacy of the civil rights movement. Niggas just taking the violence and abuse and oppression of white people, and you just gotta be. I seen so many black people praising how professional they were, and they were right to be professional because we're better than them. But I mean, at what point do we say, all right, you shouldn't have to take that? Like, I wish these brothers could have known. Well, you heard somebody say nigga, and you instantly say devil or white devil or cracker. I'm like, oh, my bad. Or your mama, at least your mama. Like, God, you can't say your mama back. Man, not in the UPK. You understand? We are equipped in here to handle any type of warfare. And you understand? I thank the Lord for it, because I'm a free man. And if that devil was free to say what he wanted to say, well, surely I have the same freedom to say now what I want to say. So,
that's right. That's a lot about cool. They had the mic right there. You could have said, y'all excuse that devil over there.
That's right.
You got to see. You got the advantage. You now the spotlight is on you, and you got the mic. You know what I'm saying. But like I see exactly what you're saying. You could have been like, you know what? It said, y'all. I know y'all got to excuse that devil. You know, Satan is in here tonight. Moving on. The best. The award goes to, you know, and so you know what I'm saying. Just continue to go on. You know what I'm saying? Because you got like once again, man, like that civil rights movement did a number on us, man. But we steady marching towards, you know what I'm saying, where we coming into the truth and waking up, man, and taking off that Christianity. And it's, you know, we got to continue to push forward, man. So like I yield.
If I could, go ahead. Go ahead, Caps.
And to just to, you know what I mean, to add into what Olio was saying too, it's almost like the civil rights movement taught us, and the churches taught us to accept being abused. You understand? Like they taught us to, you know what I mean, because lo and behold, as you're saying, like they will never, you know what I mean, somehow they will never, you know what I mean, call out these other nations with their derogatory names or whatever. They wouldn't do it. But when it comes to us, oh, they're trying to get clicks off of us.
Yeah.
They're trying to get clicks off of us. You know what I mean? They have these shows where they put bikes in the hood or put, you know what I mean, cars running in the hood just to catch us on tape. You understand? And then laugh at us. And then see how, you know what I mean? To paint a picture of black people like, you know what I mean, we just there to get abused.
Right.
You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Like as you were saying, like how much people now interested in this? What's the name of this? BAFTA thing, BAFTA that, you know, I never heard about. But now it's all on the news because you say, nigga, are you trying to get clicks? You know what I mean? And this song, like Small Hats and them don't do the research on we gonna cut out Free Palestine, but we'll keep the nigga part in. We're gonna get some clicks for that. You understand? That Free Palestine ain't gonna make us no money, but niggas, yeah, that gonna make us some money.
If I could,
so give us views. Go ahead.
Yeah, Slack, sir. Yeah, and everything y'all saying is so heavy. I think Kazak touched on it a little bit too. The psychological warfare on that, where they're commanding these brothers for taking the slap to the face. I mean, it's like they handled it right.
Right.
If they handled it right, why is everybody on social media just fantasizing of what they would have told, how they would have replied?
Exactly.
I mean, everybody feels like, yo, if I was up there, I'd have said this, I'd have said that, but they handled it right. I mean, so that right there just shows you the psychological warfare on, especially children. When they see something like that, they think, oh, we gotta take the high road.
Nah.
You understand? We got to just take the high road and take the slap to the face and understand the situation. You know what I mean? There's a situation that we have to understand. Is he has a disease. And he got a demon on him. I mean, a demon has to be met with words that they're not gonna like. You understand what I mean? So it's like, and the other part too is those brothers up there, I want to feel sorry for them, but I don't. You understand what I mean? Because they need a reality check to know where they're at.
Yeah.
You understand? They think they're done. They're up there like, their expression is kind of like, no, we're not the niggas. We done made it. We're rich. We your favorite movie stores. The niggas in the ghetto is the niggas. Nah, you the niggas too.
Yeah, that's right.
You the niggas along with them. So I yield.
So like it's all. I don't know if y'all were ready to transition, but this next story feeds off of Warrior's point. I mean, black people in America, right now, the trick is there's devils trying to convince us that they not like Donald Trump. They're not like ICE, and they're not like these conservative Republicans, and they actually have respect for black people and the contributions of the immigrants and the Hispanics and the Caribbean brothers and sisters from the Caribbean. Well, Gavin Newsom, who's the governor of California, is positioning himself to be the next cat to run for the presidential nomination for the Democratic Party. I think it's the fourth story we got, Kazak Ahmad. This cat came out on the went and did a public speaking.
Number 3.
Yeah, number 3. Did a public speaking before a group of black people and said he's promoting his book that he put out. And in this book, I guess it tells his struggles of growing up or whatever the case may be. He tells a crowd of black people, man, I'm just like y'all. I can relate to y'all. I don't even know how to read.
Damn.
God damn. God damn. In 2026, another Joe Biden with the "you don't vote for me, you ain't black." This motherfucker, he got up there and said to a crowd of people, black people, I'm just like y'all, man. I don't even know how to read.
Good night.
God damn. Like, you think that there's some, I know y'all wish that there come a day that you get respected. I know you're praying and hoping that white Jesus is going to, prepare a day for there to be equality and acceptance in America, when in reality, these people are your enemies. They are your oppressors, and they can be nothing other than that. And every chance that they get, regardless of how subtle or how overt it is, they're going to show you, we really don't respect you. We really don't have any, we don't have any love for you. So, Lucky, if you can get the story, because
I got it right here, sir. Gavin Newsom told a predominantly black crowd he's just like them because he can't read, while prompting his memoir. The clip has 35 million views.
So California, if you don't want to hear the clip,
if you could,
just reading the story, I would think this is some editor's imagination. Some editor who just want to spice up the page, sell a few extra copies.
Right.
He would just put this in there, but goddamn, let me know if you're all hearing the audio.
It's muted right now, so I can see it's muted on your screen.
No, I just muted it in the meantime to play, but no, sometimes the audio gets. Yo, can you hear it, sir? All right, hold on. Let me reshare it. Yeah, this is insane. Hold on.
I wonder what I'm gonna say happened to him now.
He got Tourette's. He got Tourette's. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something now. Y'all gave me your idea tonight, and I don't lie about it. I think I began some ideas on this Wednesday night here. I need to act on it. I think I need to make a liquor named Tourette's.
Damn.
When you take a shot of that shit out, you gonna say the truth.
We're saying, man.
You gonna listen. You want to know what's on my mind? Right. I get this right. And listen, and the end, the hook line is the tea in Tourette is for the truth.
They're right.
They're right.
Drink makes me tell what's on your mind, Doc. I need to learn how to patent a liquor. I got the Tourette's. Tea in Tourette's.
Hey, Cap, you put two Z's on the end of it.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you. We make $1 million with this shit.
Yeah, Cap, you call it the TZ dog. It's gonna hit. Like, I need that TZ dog, baby. I'm sipping that TZ dog.
They'll be drinking that like St. Ives, boy.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna how to do that. I'm gonna look into how to get in a liquor approved. And listen, I'm going down to Issachar land to get that big old tequila plant they make the tequila from.
Right.
I'm gonna spin something. Tea tequila, tea Tourette's.
Yeah.
Hey, Cap.
Go ahead.
If you're taking it for the Caribbean and you get a punch in, you gotta rename that punch.
I'll fuck them up I'll find some rare plant and tell them that's what it is, and they'll be drinking diesel. I'm gonna do to them what they do to us. In the hood, we gonna get top level liquor. Yeah. But in Whole Foods and in all them wine stores, them niggas getting diesel. You gotta you remember with us, you go around the store, you gotta buy 211, the 40-ounce one. To get some good liquor, you gotta go in their neighborhood to get the good shit. You gonna get fucking diesel over there. And diesel. Salaki.
No, Kat, I want to say, man, I know you're really be making them bomb medallions, man. Look, look, I'm gonna come and throw it out there. If she get one of them Tourette's and put the shield of David, I'm gonna my whole camp gonna have. They gonna like, I got Tourette's. I'm gonna show them and hold the medallion up. I'm gonna get to say whatever the police come. I'm gonna say I got Tourette's syndrome.
Yeah, listen, I got Tourette's right here. You see the shield, you see the T. Oh shit.
Man.
Let's see Gavin Newsom doing the virtue signaling.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy. and
No.
What the hell?
God damn, Mark.
He didn't just say that.
He
Good
just said it
night, buddy.
with a smug look of approval of like, I know I'm endearing myself to you. I know you get me. I got a 960 SAT.
Wow.
Salaki. Salaki.
That's wild. That's wild right there.
That's insane, sir. Salaki.
Listen,
when I was coming through school, you couldn't get into community college with a 960. Salaki, if I could.
I was just gonna say something, and I think people is going, they're gonna realize I'm a lot more stupid than they think. I come from a certain era where, because of certain athletic ability that brothers had, 960 is all you had to get. Well, you was gone with 960. They're saying 960 like that's a bad thing. 960, that's all I had to get? Shit. 960, because of brothers' athletic ability, 960 was a big score. He's saying it like it's horrible. No, this devil, they really know how to, disrespect black people.
It's a lot.
When there's many stories of blacks and Latinos getting that 1,400 or 1,600.
Yep.
Yes, go ahead, Uncle Zach, please.
No, so like I said, I ain't want to toot my own horn, but I'm somebody that scored that. So the 960 is like, that's unacceptable. But I wanted to say this. This is the proof for you niggas who want to get political. And Officer Warrior can attest to this. And I have never forgotten this. And I'm somebody that I'm not easily offended, but I'm long offended. You know what I'm saying? Like, once I'm offended, I'm long offended. We went to the NAACP in Fairfax, Virginia.
Yep.
And these Democratic devils treated us like the most cotton pickingest, tobacco pickingest niggas that you can find. And I remember, and of course I wasn't surprised because I'm in the truth, but I just was like, it's part of me. I was younger then. Part of me still had an expectation, like, okay, I thought Democrats, from all the propaganda, I could have sworn Democrats treated black people better than Republicans.
Right.
And these arrogant pieces of filth was exactly like Gavin Newsom. And they treated us worse than I've ever been treated around white people. They treated us like we were terrorists. You know what I'm saying? They made sure that everybody didn't come talk to us, didn't come sit with us. And and then stayed with me. And then what made it worse was after the NAACP meeting, the worst part was the Twitter storm that happened. Because of course, they cowards. So you didn't know how any of them felt all the way until after the fact, the next day. And then you had so many of them on Twitter talking smack about us and how the cat that we met up with, how he had the nerve to bring niggas like us to the NAACP. This is white women, by the way. These are white women on Twitter talking about how this black brother had the nerve to bring niggas like this to the NAACP meeting.
Yeah.
And I realized then, but it confirmed for me then that this has nothing to do with political affiliation. Democrat or Republican, white people are the problem.
That's right.
They are the problem.
Yeah.
And if we could understand that, because the Most High Christ, because a lot of times what I notice between our people, we have this thing where we think it's the political affiliation. And it's not the political affiliation. It is the race. The race card, like Cam Gunn always says, the race card trumps all other cards. And we seen it in real time. I still got the tweets. I got it saved because that's something that I will never forget. I will never forgive these devils for that. I would never forgive them for it because these are people that act like they're better than the white Republicans, and they virtue signal amongst black people like they care, and we're better than them, and see, we're here for you. But really, these are the worst kind of devil because they cozy up to you and act like they're better than the racist devil when they're worse. You understand? They're worse because they hide that they're just as racist as the Republicans. And so Gavin Newsom, when I hear him say that, it just brings me back to mind that this is how the Democrats feel. Like Gavin Newsom is expressing the sentiment of every white and black Democrat that niggas is retarded. And that's why you could watch clips of Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris. When Kamala Harris got in front of an all-white audience, she spoke regular. When she got in front of a black audience, somehow she had a southern accent. Because I be's wondering, because we's gonna make this to the mountaintops. You understand? We's been suffering for long times. It's like, what the hell are you talking about?
Right.
What are you talking about? Why are you doing that? But that's how the Democrats view us. And it's no different than the Republicans. It's just the Democrats have the virtue signal as they're the better party when they're both racist.
That's right.
The white man's politics is a game of snakes, and we shouldn't participate in any side of it. So like it.
If I could, sir. Slacks, I'll be quick, sir. If I could, sir. This reminds me of the scripture in Proverbs chapter 12. You understand me? Because he, in his mind, he's trying to relate, and he's trying to relate to black people. But in Proverbs chapter 12, verse 10, it says this devil, even his tender mercies are cruel. When he thinks he's being kind, even his tender mercies are cruel.
That's
what's happening here. Salaki said, that's what I want to say.
That's an excellent scripture for that too. Go ahead.
Yeah. And just to add to what you're saying too, you know what I mean, just sitting down here looking at him, right? Something come to mind. He is actually talking to white people. That's how I look at it. And he is saying it. So he's speaking to white people because he know black votes don't matter. He knows it. That's why he could sit down with such confidence and say what the hell he say, and you know what I mean, nothing hit him upside his head. Then my egg or tomatoes, you know what I mean, something. When nobody shout back in the crowd, you know what I mean, boo or you know what I mean, or some you know what I mean stuff where he can finish his speech. Because he's actually talking to white people. He's talking to them. And he is talking down to us to let them know I still got
He's
you.
still one of them.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they don't give a damn about black people. And Mike Huckabee, he already let you know your vote don't matter. So who he really talking to? He talking to them lobbyists who have all the money. You understand? We don't, you know what I mean? I feel the same way you feel about niggas. I feel the same way too. No, give me your money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Slovakia, yeah.
Master. With old Tourette's ass. He got Tourette's too. He just saying any fucking thing.
Yeah.
Let me play a little more.
You know, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. You know, I'm a 960 SAT guy. and, you know, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, you know, trying to act all there if you got 940.
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, I wish we could fact check that. Let me see the 960 on the SAT. All that money your parents spend on you, then white men spend on you going 960. He lying. But Slovakia.
Listen, they don't got to get the score to go in and all. They went through with the admissions officer. So some of them get the acceptance letter before the SAT exam.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He 960 probably is what he was aiming for. That nigga missed. Like I'm telling you, I grew up with men with quote unquote student athletes that had to get 9 something, just any 920 and over, you full ride. So he coming with his 960 shit. You think that's a diss, nigga? What are you talking about?
Yeah, so like I said,
if I could,
go ahead.
No, go ahead, Officer Ward.
I'll be quick. If I couldn't, you know, the thing that's triggering me right now. Did you hear what he said? He said, "I'm trying to he's basically trying to convince him. I'm not better than you."
And he said, I'm not trying to impress you. That's
Right.
the thing. He said, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to impress upon you.
Upon you.
In other words, to impress upon somebody is to oppress. I don't care how
Right.
you spin that shit. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm really just trying to oppress you. That's really what the fuck he's saying. Go ahead, Warrior. I'm still out.
Right. 100%. And on top of that, don't no devil have to come and tell me he's not better than me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, that means if he's saying that to me, that means in his mind, I believe he's better than me.
Right.
So now he's coming to sit down and he said, "No, I'm not better than you. My SAT is this score too." You know what I mean? So basically, he comes to sit down. He's on his high horse right now, trying to, what's the term, Kazak, from the social media?
Virtue signal.
He's trying to virtue signal because in his mind, you're efficient. You're deficient. I mean, you have a deficiency in you. So he's trying to relate to you. So he had to lower his SAT and be on your level and convince you that he's not better than you. This devil don't gotta convince me nothing. I know I'm better than him. Salaki.
That's right. That's right. Listen, I worry about Oh, Salaki, go ahead, Cap.
No, guess what he said he had too?
What?
He said he was what do you call it? Dyslexic or some shit like that. Yeah.
Him and this host is both gay. I don't trust no nigga. Like, if you sit down, sit on my couch somewhere, and I see the broad side of your thigh, nigga, and you sit like that, I'm forcing you and the fucking chair outside. That chair has to go to. That chair is greatly polluted. That chair has holes and sodomite in there. That chair is great. I'm putting you and the chair out the fucking door. You'll go sit on the curb like some $2 slut. Anytime I see that, you show the broad side of your thigh, nigga, and you have your heel up in the air and you flagging your toe like this. You are not outside. Don't trust no nigga that's like that. Don't trust none. Let me play a little more of it. So, go ahead, come on with it.
No, real quick. Do you see how they dress? Look at they dress like they're literally wearing the same outfit.
Yeah. It's called the 960 line. Right. It's called the 960 fashion line.
Go ahead, Pre.
Oh no, go ahead, Cap. You was gonna say
I was gonna say that nigga laughing. That nigga like Rumpelstiltskin. The way that nigga laughing with his leg up like Rumpelstiltskin.
I'm trying to tell you that. Listen, he laughed so hard his head had to go back. He have to hearty laugh at this cracker at 960 here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kazak.
So no, just to piggyback what Officer Warren was saying. Okay, like imagine how arrogant, how much of a superiority complex you have to try to condescend down to us to say, I'm like you. I have a 960. And okay. I think the most diabolical part, Cap, is this and what you said. Because we are so destroyed as a people, we don't understand that he's not lying. Like I think that's the evil. And again, I'm speaking from I might be speaking anecdotal. I might be speaking from my experience.
Right.
But he is not lying when he believes he is on the same playing field as black people because he scored so low. And so in his mind, he really might believe I'm just like you niggas. I scored low. When in reality, every nigga that I knew when I was in high school who took the SAT and ACT, we didn't score no goddamn nines, nigga.
No.
What are you talking about, nigga? We had parents or a mother or a father who didn't accept no goddamn 9 on a SAT. What are you talking about? But in his mind, because that's what he was able to do without any cheating or help, in his mind, he really think he's condescending down to us. And the fact that this black man sat there and didn't challenge that,
it's horrible.
Oh, it's disgusting. This is what Officer Warren was saying. Like this cat, you dress like he dressed, and you got your head back laughing. You couldn't sit. Maybe it's my ego, but a white man can't sit in front of me and say he got this as if he's like me. And I would challenge that. I'm like, no. everybody, me and everybody I knew, we got 1,200 plus.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, maybe where you're from or how your people do it. 9 is normal. That's not normal. Like there was no pushback. And again, it's the Democratic Party to me is so much more evil than the Republican Party. And like Commander General Yahanna said, I'm so glad Kamala Harris did not win because the Democratic Party has a way of lulling our people to sleep, unlike a way the Republican Party has when they're both the same. They're both racist. They both hate us. But the Democratic Party has been given a certain level of leadway in the Black community as if somehow they're more relatable and any different. When these devils are despicable, man. They're despicable. Like, what the hell you trying to mean? You gonna relate to us? Well, I got a 900. Nigga, I didn't get a 900. So you're not relating to me or nobody I went to school with. You are a dummy compared to everybody I went to school with. We would roast you. You understand? Like, you are retarded. That's just what we would say. All the Black people I went to school with, none of us scored in the 9s and the SATs.
Yep.
But
you get 11 something is you kind of had to hold your head in shame. You got to say that a little low. That 1,200 and up, 1,300 and up was more acceptable. That's why I say
the water, sir.
I know they come with the letter of intent, the LOI, and just drop it. All you got to get is 920, and you get a full ride because you play in sports. You play in sports. You ain't just like us. So our brother getting that 960 was freedom. You talking about I'm just like you. You know what I mean?
So like,
go ahead, Cap.
I could. He pulled once again that MLK. That's the equality. That's what you wanted. You wanted equality. Well, I'm just like you. The equal. You know what I'm saying? He appealed to the equality factor with the civil rights, meaning that we relatable, we the same. You know what I'm saying? The honorable thing is he would have said, you know what, y'all better than me.
That's right. And that's why
they're right. That's what if he really would have won, I don't even want to give no secrets because they'll start using it. But if he would have said, you know what, y'all,
I'll give you proof they're listening. Give it to them.
He's like, you know what, I'm the governor, but I gotta say something about y'all, these Black people. Y'all better than me. Y'all better than us.
Right.
And it's about time somebody say it. Like that is what, like, if he really wanted to appeal to Black people, but to say I'm just like you because I have low standards, or I feel like, or have some kind of standard that I feel like that appeal to you. You know what I'm saying? And our people are smart. Even when they make their score, they don't mean that they have a low intelligence.
That's right.
It's just some people learn different. You know what I'm saying? But they go to show you right there. He showed appeal to that equality because he know that's what we've been oppressed so much. We want to be looked at as them, or them looked at as the same as us. And he used that. That was a political speech. And these Negroes think that it's some kind of personal, but that was a political speech. He's a politician, he's gonna do what he can do to get them votes. So I yield.
If I could, sir, I guarantee you that brother up there did not score 920, and he did not say it. Not me. I don't know whose y'all is. I mean, if it was another Black man up there, he'd have called him out immediately. I don't know who y'all is, but I scored such and such. You know what I mean? But because it's a white man, he just laugh it off and accept what he's saying as if he's kicking something heavy.
Listen, if they wanted them to say that, and for a man in the world, you know how to bring Charlemagne up there. You gotta bring Charlemagne up there. Charlemagne would have been like, wait, who is y'all? I don't know who the hell yours is, Gavin Newsom. And I think that's this, Charlemagne get with them. For a man in the world, that's the only person who I could see in the world would step to him on that type of level. Right. But this dude here, he chuckled because the check is in the bank.
Yeah.
That chuckle. You see that chuckle? He leaned back and showing his teeth. The check cleared. It didn't bounce.
Right.
that check hit. Come on.
Somebody need to freeze that picture there and make it. All you memers and streamers out there, you need to put him with them striped polka dot like Rumpelstiltskin. Like he laughing with the mic in his hand. And freeze that and put him in the forest or something with a jelly bean pot and make a meme out of that Uncle Tom nigga there. That nigga curled his toes. They got to put them long.
Yes.
You know how they got them long Chronicles of Narnia toe socks with the shit curl up at the end. They need to make that nigga an elf. They need to make that nigga an elf. All you memers and streamers, y'all take note. You got full compliance with the UPK to go ahead and do what you need to do on that.
Yeah. He said make him an elf. God. Yep. Let's play this one here. We grab one more and then we
940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in.
You could talk a lie though.
Yeah.
You can't read, but you could talk a lie. Yeah, I mean that's and this thing here this was a recent speech he did.
Sir.
Kawakan. Like to imagine to go from, because this is the governor of California, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's the one who was coming up against Trump with the National Guard and shit.
Yeah.
You make all that stand against him, and you turn around and talk to the people who Trump abused in a condescending way. Like that was not smart at all. Like if he was really smart, like what Captain Kahan saying there, you'd have said, "Listen, man, I done seen my people abuse you, and I realize that you all are better because our people stormed the Capitol when we didn't get our way.
Yeah,
you didn't. You just stood in solidarity. You didn't burn the city down. You didn't do none of that. You defended your family, and that's a real American principle. You are better than us. And because of that, I'll serve you." That nigga would have been president tomorrow. Have been president tomorrow. But you have to, this world, the culture of this world is you have to kick black people. You have to beat black people. You have to abuse black people to show that you're part of that. You're of this world. If you're in the world, but to show that you're of the world, you have to be willing to throw black people under the bus every single time. Right or wrong, innocent or guilty. I have to kick you when you're down. I have to stab you in the back. I have to kick you in your face. I just have to do it. And that's the cat call, like what you were saying, Cap. Like he's letting white people know. He in a black conference, he talking to a black audience, but he's letting white people know, listen, I'm still your cracker. But I just had to go out here and drink a little moonshine with the Negroes and, try to drive a little bit and let them invite me to the cookout. Once I get that cookout invitation, I'll be right back at the country club. But y'all bear with me until I get this cookout invitation. Man, let's grab one more before we go, or possibly two. Let's see if we could do 10 minutes. Let's grab something else. What's another one you all like on the story? Well, that trans comedian one is horrible too. You saw that one? Oh, brother. Let me see if I could pull the video. Hold on. And see, there's another one you all want to pull.
Slot Cap, you said I see it. Number 5, trans comedian. Damn.
Yeah, brother. This is horrible ass broad saying, okay, I found the video.
I think we should start.
Hold up.
Oh God.
Brother. I thought I was watching Game of Thrones. I thought when I heard the thing, immediately in my head, I heard dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness. I thought it was one of them creatures I was watching.
Man.
Listen to this. Listen to what this man said. Because I got Tourette's. So this is a man. Sir.
I think we should start killing kids until they let us use whatever bathroom they want.
And they clap.
And they clap and laughed.
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
this monstrosity of a thing looks like the lady off of y'all ever seen the movie Salaki, I've lost the movie. It's one of the Stephen King movies where the cat was an author.
Yeah.
Misery.
Misery. Oh, brother, that's one of my favorite movies. Misery, brother.
The scene when she stood over his legs, she stood over the edge of the bed, and he was.
Brother, Misery. If you all never seen Misery, go and watch Misery tonight. You're gonna know who he's talking about. That's right there, brother. That's Misery right there.
Salaki. That's incarnate Salaki. That's Misery in the human form right there. God damn, man. What he said out of his mouth was so gross. You hear what he said out of his mouth? God damn, because you inconvenienced from a bathroom, mister, you want to just unalive all the children? Because you know that you being in a bathroom is a threat. We can't remove you. We got to unalive the children so you could be safe to go into the women's bathroom. This is a grotesque monstrosity of a person, and this is the true nature of our oppressor. That's disgusting. So, like,
Cap, if I could, the children is not stopping you from using the bathroom. A child can't stop you. It got to be a man or a woman, a full adult, that's stopping you. Why not kill the adult?
Exactly.
That's the person who's stopping you. The child would pee right next to you.
Right.
And have a conversation with you. It's a fucking child. Why do you want to kill the child? And he ain't say, let's make them pee in the back. Let's make them hold their pee till they pee themselves. Why they have to die?
Exactly.
Because you deviants, this is who you really are. You have to harm someone who's incapable of defending themselves to make you feel validated. Your validation comes by taking advantage of somebody who cannot defend themselves.
So, Lucky Cap.
Come on, Cap.
It's like the children are hostage. Like he said, why don't we just unalive the children? Because in his mind, the children are they are the hostage. They are negotiating tool.
Exactly. Yep.
And so you will use they're pawns. So you will use the children. And it's something about this evil that hates. There's a certain type of unclean spirit that hates innocence.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a certain type of unclean spirit that really hates innocence. And it's how you know it's a demon. Because how do you connect using a restroom, you not being able to use, or someone telling you can't use the restroom, to harming a child? Like this is when you read those stories about a person that got children in the basement and unaliving children, it's that type of person.
Yeah.
It's that type, like what he's doing, he's projecting this into the crowd. And don't be surprised if one day he does this.
Or did this already.
Yeah, right. Or did it already. This might not be his last act right here. He's just, he's testing the crowd. How many of y'all agree with that? Okay. You got what I'm saying? I feel more confident about it. And he may end up acting on those things, man. I mean, this is a damn shame. So like I yield.
If I could,
go ahead, Akim.
So like if I meant to, sir, and just what Captain Hunt was saying is so true. One of the aspects of humor is the main aspect of humor is relatability. How close this is to the truth.
Right.
That's what makes something so funny is that you can visualize it and relate to it as being true. I have to wonder now, what type of culture do white people have where a transsexual white man can make a joke about killing children and think that would be relatable to his people?
Right.
That's all I would wonder. Because again, the most important part of humor is relatability and how close it is to the truth. The best humor is the truth.
Right.
That's what and that's what anybody that studies comedy, which I have. My pops did stand up for a little while. Anybody that studies comedy, the best humor they say is just the truth.
Right.
It's the truth or the closest to the truth. It's just a matter of how you deliver it and how relatable you are able to make the truth to your audience. So now my question is, what type of culture do white people have where a transsexual man, woman, can make a joke about killing children and think that could fly over? The only way I can rationalize that is this transsexual man, woman understands his people.
Yeah.
And he knows in order for me to be funny, I have to make jokes that is depraved, that are absolutely deviant, and to everybody else it's unrelatable and it's disgusting, but to my people this is funny. This is why blacks and Hispanics, you can't understand white people and the Epstein files. You
That's
can't
what I'm gonna
understand
say.
anything because the Bible says in the scriptures in Genesis 25, in the womb you shall be two manner of people.
That's right.
White people will never be understanding to us.
Right.
And we will never be understanding to them. The Lord made them to be from the birth, from the womb. The Lord made them to be a people that we should never try to understand. We should never try to be like. They are just a separate manner of people. I never even thought of, and I think I'm a funny guy. Yeah, I'm just giving some confession good for the soul. I think I'm funny.
Yeah,
like confession good for the soul. I think I got a good grasp on humor and what makes people laugh. And I've never thought, I've never thought to make a joke about killing children to appease to blacks and Hispanics. I've never thought of that because I know that is not relatable to my people. Told this joke because he somewhere in his mind knew it was killing children was relatable to white people. And to me, that speaks volumes to the culture that they have. Salaki.
That's right. I'm sorry, go ahead, Cap. Salaki.
Salaki, yeah. And just to hit you off it too, because recently I think I was talking to Tabada, one in Jamaica, and he told me about these heathens telling their kids, if they ever get lost, look for a black woman.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like they know their people. As you're saying, like they hate children, man. They hate them. I mean, I know it's almost as if like what's going on with the black community, the Hispanic community. Once they start to see we start to have kids and things like that, now they is almost like we have to stop, like they having too much kids. What's going on with them? You know what I mean? It's almost as they have to now say that black men hate the children. We don't hate our children.
Right.
You all hate your children. And we're seeing it. Everything you all said about us is really you was talking about you was really hiding behind it.
Yeah.
You understand? You was really hiding behind it. Abortion was affecting you all so much that, you know what I mean, if you all let this go on for a few more years, you would have been the minority, you know what I mean, within 10 years or 20 years. So you had to do something about it.
Right.
You understand? But you devils, you all hate children. You all hate them. You understand? That's why your own people, your own white mothers will tell their kids to look for a black person if you're lost. You understand? Because they know they'll end up with this dude right here, with they right here.
Right.
You understand? And there'll be some problems. You know what I mean? I yield.
So like if I could.
Yeah, come on, Cap.
There was a video that I saw. My rib had sent me. They having that Mardi Gras down here, and there was this transgender that was walking through the parade, and the children, it was a man that was dressed up like a woman, but it did my heart so good to hear the children say, "That's a man, that's a man," and all the children in the ghetto was like, "That's a man, that's a man," and you can hear the transgender get upset. Like he even said, "Oh yeah, that's a man, that's a man." He was like he was mad at the children that they saw that was a man. I think that the water cap, like this is. I'm telling you, if I had look, I wish I can give each one of them kids go to that project. Like you see that, like he like he got upset. He mocking them, trying to mock them, and those kids realize once again, like you said, we two different manner of people.
Yeah.
Those kids knew, and I think, and that right there gives me hope even
Yeah.
more. Like,
Yeah.
okay, like it's still the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of the Lord is still on our people. The children know they while he's walking, they identifying, yelling, "That's a man, that's a man." Like,
And
boy,
Kahan, if I could, they ain't yelling it like, you see that car? Like in awe. They yelling it like, what the fuck is that? That's a man. That's
thank
like, you get the point. Like they know something wrong with this shit. And okay, you probably, I don't know how much people seeing because you can't see from the front, but you see the split screen, the image on the left. That's the thing. That's the it right there. And it's a full beard. So this person is walking in the Mardi Gras parade with this purple on.
That's right.
Purple. And has a full beard. That is scary to a fucking child. Because a child has a mother that might dress with the same type of garment on, but her face is soft. Her chin is soft. You see this thing walking down with the hair and the ponytail and then turn around and there's a full beard up in there. It's going to horrify you. I'm trying to pause it for when it turn around so you could see the damn beard.
Right.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
You could see the whole beard on the thing face.
Salagia, sir.
I wonder what was his SAT score. Since Gavin Newsom is just like y'all. Salakia. Go ahead, Psycho.
Nah, I was just gonna say this gross thing is walking down the street would look like goddamn wrestler tights on. So imagine what the kids are seeing from the front. They see the beard, they see the whole grown man walking down the street. Like this is an abomination. You know what I'm saying? And this is what happens when we join our oppressor. This is what happens when we try to assimilate into their culture and be a part of their world. The children will let you know how evil and unnatural it is.
Exactly.
That's right.
That's and the children are able to identify, like they understand, they know that okay, you go in school, this is a cat. Cat make this sound. This is a dog. A dog look like this. A dog. They able, once again, they trying to they want to beat this. They see this right here. This right here, walking through this, that right there is like a threat to national security when it comes to our people.
Yeah.
Because that's never been our culture. And I just, when I saw them kids yell that out, I said, boy, it let me know that there's still some fight and some hope in this nation. The Lord has not abandoned Jacob.
Yeah.
You understand? Because boy, and they said it, and it's like, I was like, yes. Say what that's a man. And this cat here got a BBL surgery, all kind, it's man. It's disgusting, but this is the type of thing going on, and it's so messed up. The children it should have been adults out there saying something. It took the children to say it.
Wow.
Like
if I could, sir.
Wow. Go ahead.
And I always marvel at the righteousness of children when they're innocent. You know, it's like they're saying that's a man, as if you're not gonna fool us. That's what they're really saying. He said, "You trying to fool us? No, we're calling y'all that's a man." That's why the scripture says, unless you become like children, I mean, you will not inherit the kingdom. Because these children here, they're innocent. They have not been brought out. They have not been Christianized. I mean, they're not taught to accept everything. And when they see something's wrong, they're gonna call it out. That's why I always marvel. Like I used to look at my nephews and nieces, and I used to marvel at the righteousness of them. You know what I mean? I'll never forget. You know, my sister gave my niece and my nephew some ice cream.
Right.
And she gave one more ice cream than the other.
Mm-hmm.
And the younger one threw the ice cream on the floor because you're not going to cheat me.
That's
the child. That's a
That's
child right
what a
there.
dingo.
That's right.
I mean, and they're gonna call it out immediately, and she rather throw it on the floor because it's like, no, this is not right.
Yep.
I mean, she rather throw it on the floor. So them kids, they're gonna call it out. They're like, you're not gonna cheat us. You're not gonna lie to us. You're a man.
That's a nigga. That's what they're
right.
trying to say.
That's a
That
man.
is a nigga right there. What the fuck is you talking about? That
That's
is
right.
a man.
It's a like too, sir.
Go ahead.
And I said this last week, and I'll say it again. This is exactly why the Lord only had 2 men from the generation that came out of Egypt go into the promised land.
Right.
Like you old step and fetch it black and Hispanics, you are an embarrassment, man. I'm not saying that to alienate you. I'm saying that in hopes that you would change so that the Lord doesn't have to discard you like he did the generation that came out of Egypt. I'm saying that in the hopes that you look at your ways and say, we have to change. We got to get with the Lord. We try to get with the times. We got to get with the Lord instead.
That's right.
Yep.
Well, this is the beauty of the children. Somehow the children are not with the times. They are with the Lord.
Yeah.
Somehow the children are with the thing of the old way. And that's what's so poetic to me. The children come out being automatically aligned with the old way until you corrupt them to be with the evolved way.
Right.
And that's why Christ said, you got to be like children to inherit the kingdom, like Officer Warren was alluding to. Like these children, like the Lord didn't allow you old niggas to inherit the kingdom of heaven, to inherit the promised land coming out of Egypt. Like your entire generation just had to die in the wilderness. You had to die.
Damn.
You just had to go. You could
Damn.
not come into the promised land. You had to die in the wilderness, except Joshua and Caleb. Because you old stepping fetchers who want to hold on to the old way of life, Christianity, you understand, the Roman Catholic Church, Islam, Farrakhan. I see a lot of you now trying to revive FOI, NOI. That is garbage. It's dead. It's dead. Yeah, see, the Lord, he made it where you didn't make it into the promise. Your generation, who was so attached to the ways of this empire, the ways of the empire at that time, you didn't make it into the promised land. He only allowed 2. And like Captain Khan said last week, and those 2 were allowed just to make sure that they could tell the history of what the Lord did. Right. Just to make sure you had 2 people there to verify, because the scriptures say where 2 or 3 is, their matter is established. The Lord left 2 brothers to establish the power the Lord established when he brought us out of Egypt. But outside of that, you other Negroes, you know, Hispanics, Native Americans, you weren't allowed to come into the promised land because you were too stuck in your ways. You know who we can count on? These kids. That's a man. We can count on. We can count on that.
That's right.
That's hope. That's hope. You don't understand that. You don't see it. That's hope. That's a man. That's a boy. That ain't no woman. Yeah, see, we can count on that. That is hope. And you, Uncle Tom, Step and Fetch It, Uncle Tom, Aunt Jemima, Sambo. I wish I had more names for you to call you. You are the problem because you have followed after these pastors and preachers who are sold out, who are in the pocket of the white man.
Right.
When these children, they are just simply calling it as they see it, which is what the Lord told us to do. Cry aloud, spare not.
Right.
And these beautiful children of Israel called out what they seen. They didn't spare. They didn't care about your LGBT. They didn't care about your political correctness. They didn't care about what Democrat or Republican. They just know that's a man.
That's right.
He dressed like a woman, but that's a man.
That's right.
And it's something off about that. You understand? And what you don't understand is, go ahead, Cap Salagi.
No, this was and they had the truth, not Tourette's. Go ahead.
It wasn't it wasn't a disability. It wasn't by mistake of Tourette's. It was the Lord's Tourette's, which is the truth. You understand? Like Jeremiah said, it's like a fire shut up in my bones. It's the same as Tourette's. I can't help it if I call a white man a devil. You can't excuse me.
That's right.
That's the Lord's Tourette's. The children had the Lord's Tourette's. They had to call it as they seen it.
And I thank the Lord for the younger generation. I thank the Lord for the children. I thank the Lord for the youth, even though Israel would despise the youth, because you see it as you're supposed to see it.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
You understand? You see it for what it is. So, like, go ahead, Cap. Salakia.
Now, just to add to what you're saying too, and that's proof for you Negroes who saying you're born gay. You're not.
Right.
That's a learned behavior. You understand?
Yeah.
You ain't born gay. That's a learned behavior, and them kids prove it. I yield.
It's a lot. If I could too, it's just so heavy what everybody's saying, because when you think about it, right, like imagine the children out there saying, "Hey, that's a man," and you got older adults saying, "Shh, don't say nothing."
Damn.
Don't. Now imagine. Now let's just show you how the Lord did it. The Lord said He gonna put it in the mouth of babes, of the children, and that is why. See, the children. That's why that LGBTQI comedian, that trans vet, he wanted it's something that I gotta hurt the children because the children know the truth.
Wow.
The children know the truth. Like that's why they gotta attack the children and try to groom the children to that this is okay. The mere fact that he's walking around down there around those kids is an insult.
Yeah.
But thank God that they said what needed to be said, because I guarantee you, somebody don't say that. Don't say that. Don't offend. No, say it. Say what you seen, because you have to identify it in school. You don't call a cow a chicken,
right?
So you know what your eyes are seeing, and the children, like man, because I said it's so heavy. Where Christ said you got to be like a child, man.
Yeah.
You understand? A child don't have no filter. They don't have. When they see truth, they see something. They know what it is. They identify it.
Yeah.
And they identified that as a man. And they all, and what I'm so happy about, they all did this in unison. It's almost like we say back up at camp. Man, everybody just yelling, that's a man. That's a man.
That's right.
And it needed, and let me tell you something. This thing hates those kids for that.
Hell yeah.
That spoiled his role play, his sexual role play that he was trying to do out there, trying to walk like a woman, act like a woman, and do all these things. That spoiled his fun. He didn't like that. That's why he said what he said to those kids. But this right here, it gives more hope for our brothers and sisters, man. And that's why we got to protect these kids. That's why you want to know what Commanding General Yahanna is doing? He's going out there getting kids like that and bringing them into truth.
That's right.
He's telling those kids, you know what you did, God congratulates what you did, and God honors what you did. You understand? God certified what you did. Just that saying what he is, that was powerful enough. And the world needed to see that. And the Lord is going to reward. The Lord is going to bring the righteous. He's going to bring them into the truth. You understand? And the ISUPK, we're going out there to get them. Make no mistake about it.
That's right.
If I could, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I could, and for anybody who doesn't understand why you have so many transgenders and things of that sort in kindergarten classes and first grade classes, everybody says, why are they in there? Because they know who's going to speak the truth.
Damn.
These children are bolder than the adults.
Yeah.
You understand? So they got to go. The adults already in check. They're in all these kindergarten classes and educating them so-called on the LGBTQ, because they know who knows the truth. The truth is simple. That's a man. That's the truth. You know what I mean? It's not difficult to understand. And that's why you always see, like, there's so much outrage at these LGBTQs. Like, why are they in these children classes? This is exactly why. Because they're going to tell the truth every time. And unless you quiet these children down, and it's a shame to Christians, by the way. I mean, you got to quiet these children down. The Christians are in check. The children are the enemy.
Right.
I mean, outside of the ISUPK, under Commander General Yahanna. I mean, the children are the enemy right now, because they're the one who's going to call a man and a woman. So I yield.
Yeah. No, you're so right, you absolutely right. I ain't never even consider that. But the whole thing of flooding the schools with the kids is to, if the kids is going to speak the truth, then we got to make the kids speak on our behalf. And it's forcing them. Like, that's a real disgusting thing right there. You done, boy. We really need to be out of this place quick, fast, and in a hurry, man. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. I think Hawa also sent a video, and I'll just tell you all about it for time's sake. The one with Kamala Harris doing the code switching. You know what I mean? And none of Kamala with the code switching. Governor of New York, Hoku, the East Indian, when she said black people don't even know the word computer or how to use one. And he sent that video in connection with what Newsom said. Like they always play us down. They always patronize us, you know, when it suits them. You know what I mean? So listen, man, we get you the State of the Union and the Fate of the Union. Everywhere tonight. Black Watch holding it down for Command and General Yahanna, hardest working man in Israel. I hope I ain't missed something here. Oh yeah. It's hardest working man in Israel, man. Y'all come down to the Lord's 57th annual Passover. We down there, Houston, Texas, man. BH Ranch. We're going to be doing it big. Everything on the ranch, man. When we kick off for the archery, the damn 3-point shootout, the lamb slaughter, the podcast, the kids' party is short away from the ranch, but it's still right there. The scripture breakdown, the all-black party. Passover this Saturday, Feast of Unleavened Bread this Sunday, man. You don't want to miss this one, man. This one is going to be for the ages. This one is going to be an epic Passover. Look at the times we in, man. Look at the steps. The empire is moving against the Lord's people, man. Look at the history, look at the records, and look how we living. This is the time to get with the Lord, man. You don't know, we're going to get some orders down in that Passover that we might move from there. Who the hell knows, man? But you want to get up in here, $200 for every adult, 17 years and over. Go to isupk.com, hit High Holy Days, and you would see it. Pay your Passover fee here. Contact your camp leader if you're confused, you don't know what to do. You're going to get directed. Pay that Passover fee. Make it down to the Passover, man. It is a law. You can't miss that thing. Pay your tithes, 10% of the increase on earnings must come into the priests and prophets of the Lord, isupk.com. You'll see the pay your tithes icon right there. Pay it right there, man. Join Command and General Yahanna every Monday night right here on this channel, The Real General Yahanna. The Real General Yahanna right here on this channel for Black Watch Monday night. Don't miss it, man. And again, big up usual suspects who always online, always rocking it out with us on a Wednesday, Captain 9 o'clock from straight from China. You all know him. You all know Captain Yahanna rocking it out with his South hosting Passover, man.
That's right.
Captain Sack G down there in Memphis, Tennessee, by way of DC, holding it down, dropping the introspective and the perspective and all the political, shenanigans going on.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, officer, a warrior on the Urim and the one half of the Urim and the Thurim.
That's right.
That's right.
I'm holding down DC and Baltimore along with Officer Kazak Ahmad holding down DC.
That's right.
And Baltimore, man, rocking it out, man. These brothers say it's absolutely hardcore.
Right.
Join us next week, man. Lord, we see you. Don't forget Purim this Monday and Tuesday. Get with your zones, man. Rock out that Purim, man. Push that Passover. Get everybody down in there. We're going to see you all next week, Israel. Lord, Allah, shalom. Give some shalom.
The ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
ISUPK under Commanding General Yahanna presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the Lamb Slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, 3-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the dopest podcasts, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Muhammad. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. the all-black party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to isupk.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.